Okay, now we have some important questions other than NCERT exercises. So this question is related to a cube and one charge is given in the territory of the cube but at different locations. So I'm reading the question here. What will be the total flux through the faces of the cube? Each side of the cube is A. One charge Q is to be placed at corner, midpoint of the edge of the cube and center of the face of the cube. So let us start now with the first case. Let us see the small diagram number first. In that it is shown that one cube is given and one charge is placed at the corner of the cube, that means here, corner. There are total 8 corners in the cube. These are the corners. So here it is this way, that since whenever the charge Q is at the center of the cube, then since the whole charge is inside the cube, so the flux through the cube is Q by epsilon 0. But here the situation is different. One charge Q is kept at one of the corner of the cube. So we have to find out that how much of this charge is inside the cube, because that only is to be considered. So to understand that how much share of this charge is inside the cube, we can see this 3D diagram. In that this red cube is the given cube and one charge is placed at one of the corner. Charge means we can consider a sphere which is placed at one of the corner of the cube. So we can take some more cubes to complete this sphere. So if we take 4 cubes above and 4 cubes below, then these 8 cubes when we draw, then this sphere will be completed. That means the idea is this, that to complete this charge, that means the sphere, we need to take the help of some more cubes in the surroundings. So if in the surroundings or in the neighborhood of this cube we draw some more cubes so that this charge is completed, then we will be noticing one thing, that 8 cubes share one charge, Q charge. Okay, so this diagram is helpful to understand this case, that now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cubes are sharing this one charge which is present at the corner of the cube. So since 8 cubes are sharing Q charge, so one cube will have Q by 8 charge inside it. That means some part will remain outside the cube and some part will remain inside the cube. So how much part is inside the cube? That is Q by 8. So this way, since the charge inside is Q by 8, so flux through this cube will be Q by 8 epsilon 0 by the formula summation Q upon epsilon 0. Outside charge we have to ignore always whenever we apply the Gauss theorem for the flux, and only we have to count the inside charge. So inside charge we have calculated Q by 8. Okay, in the same manner let us take the B part, that says that now the charge is present at the edge of the cube. Now in the second diagram if we see, edge means this line. This line is called edge of the cube. So this is one edge, this is second edge, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth edge, this is sixth, this is 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. This way there are edges in the cubes, and now our charge is kept at the edge of the cube. So again we have to think some more cubes in the surroundings. So if we consider a 3D diagram, just imagine, then 4 cubes will share Q charge. At this edge, above this cube you have to place one more cube, then in front also 2 more cubes, so that 4 cubes will share Q charge. You can draw a picture and you can understand. This way one cube will have a share of Q by 4 charge within it. So it's very simple. 4 cubes share q charge. So one cube has q by 4 charge inside it. Thus the flux through the cube will become now q by 4 epsilon 0. In the same manner, let us take the third diagram. When the charge q is present at the center of the face of the cube. So now this is the face. Total 6 faces are there in a cube. So at this face, one charge q is present. So obviously if we try to place here a sphere, the whole sphere will not be the part inside the cube. Some part of the sphere will remain outside and some part will be inside the cube. So that means if we draw one more cube here just near it, then both the cubes will share that charge. So this way 2 cubes share q charge. So one cube has a share q by 2. Thus the flux through the cube will become now q by 2 epsilon 0. So here we have solved that according to the placement of the charge, the flux value through the cube varies. So if we are talking about the corner location, then the flux through the cube is q by 8 epsilon 0. If we are talking about h, then q by 4 epsilon 0 is the answer. And if we are talking about the face, then the q by 2 upon epsilon 0 is the answer. So this way we can calculate the total flux of any cube, provided that charge is placed at different locations. So answer will be solved and answer will vary.